Pranams, good morning. Dandavats. We have had 2 weeks of festivals, and it has been wonderful to have the Association of Srila Bhaktiranja Madhusudan Maharaj. And he has come back to Vila Govinda Ashram to continue his seva there, and we were very blessed to have him here, and he's giving so much nourishment to everyone. And also we had many devotees coming from different parts of the world to take part in these 2 weeks of festivals, which has been very nourishing for everyone. Coming together in service and Sankirtan and sharing what they have received from Srila Gurudev. So it has been very, very, very wonderful to have this Vaishnava retreat where you can come together, participate, and everyone feels nourished and inspired. So it's very nice to do these gatherings. We do these gatherings every now and then, and make the most of them, because these moments are really, we need to keep them in our heart, and it's like give us life to continue in this process. And so we had now everyone is going back to their places of service, and back here in the temple, continuing our service as usual with the programs, with the service. And I'm here with Tungarasa Didi, who came all the way from Norway. She's always joining our programs remotely, but she's always there. She's always here in spirit, but she's by heart. And she's always supporting the temple, and also has a very good service mood, always engaged in seva. And we see that in many devotees. They're always ready to serve, ready to give their time and energy. And that's what the temple helps us to remind us of what the purpose of our life is. What is our purpose in this life, and remind us of our true identity, which is Jivera Swarupa Hai, Krishnera Nitya Das, Krishnera Tatastha Sakti, Veda Veda Prakash. So our real identity is to be a servant of the Lord, and our real identity is to be an eternal servant of the Lord, Nitya Das. So we're trying to cultivate that, and being together remind us of that, of our real purpose and how we can engage. It also reminds us how to engage in service, keep our mind busy from all the different distractions that are coming towards us. So we can continue doing that, and when we don't have our Gurudev in our physical presence, we can continue serving them through his instructions. The devotees, they are serving him and preaching about his glories. We can also take the opportunity to associate with them. So we associate with those who are giving that example of practicing what they are preaching, and taking shelter of those devotees and associating and trying to avoid engaging in things that are not favorable for our devotion. And so we try to engage in things that activities that are favorable. And we read every day in these songs. The songs are giving us everything. And we have to really take those songs to heart and understand the meaning and put them into practice. It's not about just externally, like they say, lip service, not externally going through the lips, but really going deeper and understanding what the meaning of what the teachings are about. And so we are attempting to do that, and And we pray for that. Pray for we can actually understand properly this concept of Krishna consciousness. Maybe Tungarasa Didi can tell us her experience here during these 2 weeks. Something that touched your heart. Or
actually, it is very wonderful to be in association of devotees of Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudan Maharaj and Saraswati Didi and everyone. And it's really very inspiring, and you feel life. Yes, and it's very so much joy, really, some real joy you experience in this wonderful association. So, joy of the heart.
And when we are together, it's like a deep infusion.
Yes, and very beautiful to serve together. This is like a different mood and a different experience than you stay alone and trying and engaging yourself. Yes.
And when everybody is
together, it's much more easy to do everything and anything. Yeah. So I'm very grateful for these moments of devotional association.
And when everyone is enthusiastic, then it's contagious.
Yes, right. Yes, and very friendly and affectionate atmosphere.
Oh. Wonderful. Okay, everyone is survived the intensity, wonderful intensity of the whole festival. It was beautiful, isn't it? Everyone coming together in Sankirtan. And now we're going to continue the reading of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila chapter 24, explanations of the Atma Rama verse. I'm going to attempt to read. Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. And we invite everyone to come. There is so much service opportunity here. You can all come together and be part of it. And actually, Srila Madhusudan Maharaj says, every day is a festival in Sri Chaitanya SCSMath for those who participate. So, if we come together and participate, then it becomes a big festival, right? Because the devotees make the festival. And glorify together the Lord and get inspired by being together, doing service together and joining in Sankirtan. So we are in verse 123. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Swami Prabhu ki Jai Shri Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai Shri Gurudev ki Jai. Sei Savera Sadhu Sange Gunas Puraya Krishna Vayana Karaya Mumuksha Chadaya. If those who are attached to demigod worship fortunately associate with the devotees, their dormant devotional service and appreciation of the Lord's qualities gradually awaken. In this way, they also engage in Krishna's devotional service and give up the desire for liberation and the desire to merge into the existence of impersonal Brahman. Aho Mahatman Bahu Dosa Dusto Piyakena Bhakti Esha Bhavo Gunera Sat Sangama Jena Sukavahena Kritadya No Jena Krisha Mumuksha. O great learned devotee, although there are many faults in this material world, there is one good opportunity the association with devotees. Such association brings about great happiness. Due to this good quality, our strong desire to achieve liberation by merging into the Brahman effulgence has become weakened. This is what we just saying. Sadhu Sangha is very important in our spiritual life. So associating with the devotees, those devotees, they are giving their life to the service of Gurudev and his mission. The association of those devotees and engaging, take their guidance and engage in seva. And that quotation that we just read is from the Hari Bhakti Sudodaya. Naradera Sange Saunakadi Munigana Mumuksha Chadiya Kaila Krishnera Bhajana. By associating with the great saint Narada, the great sages like Saunaka and others gave up the desire for liberation and engaged in Krishna's devotional service. Krishnera darsane karo, Krishnera kripaya, mumuksha chadiya gune bhajetan rapaya. Simply by meeting Krishna or receiving Krishna's special favor, one can give up the desire for liberation. Being attracted by the transcendental qualities of Krishna, one can engage in his service. Asmin sukha gana murtau param atmani brishni patane spurati atmaramataya me brita gatovata chiram kala. In this Dwarka Dham, I am being attracted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, who is personified spiritual bliss. Simply by seeing him, I am feeling great happiness. Oh, I have wasted so much time trying to become self-realized through impersonal cultivation. This is a cause for lamentation. And this verse is also found in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Jivan Mukta Aneka Seidui Vedajnani Bhakti Jivan Mukta Gyane Jivan Mukta Mani. There are many people who are liberated even in this lifetime. Some are liberated by discharging devotional service, and others are liberated through the philosophical speculative process. Bhakti Jivan Mukta Guna Krista Hanya Krishna Baye Shushka Gyane Jivan Mukta Aparadhe Adomaye. Those who are liberated by devotional service become more and more attracted by the transcendental qualities of Krishna. Thus, they engage in his service. Those who are liberated by the speculative process eventually fall down again due to offensive activity. So we've got to aspire for liberating from all our material attachment. That's the real liberation that we are trying to be liberated from the material attachments and speculative knowledge too. Yenye Ravindraksha Vimukta Maninas Tyai Asta Babad Abhisudha Buddhaja Aruya Krishnena Parampadam Tata Patanti Adho Nadrita Yusmat Angraja. All lotus-eyed one, those who think they are liberated in this life but are without devotional service to you out of impure intelligence, although they accept severe austerities and penances and rise to the spiritual position, to impersonal Brahman realization, they fall down again because they neglect the worship your lotus feet. To worship your lotus feet. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam. So the impersonalists, or the yogis, they are aspiring for liberating and merging into the impersonal Brahman. But we want to be liberated. What we aspire for is liberation from our material attachments. two different things altogether, and become fixed in the service of the Lord. That's what we are trying to aim for. This is a quotation from the Srimad Bhagavatam, that one that we just read. And text 132, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Sochati Na Kanshati Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhaktim Lavate Param. This is from the Bhagavad Gita, 1854. One who is thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and is fully joyful. He never laments, nor desires to have anything. He is equally disposed to every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. Advaita Vidhi Patikair Upasha Swananda Simhasana Labda Diksha Satena Kenapi Vajam Hatena Dasikrita Gopavad Huvitena. Although I am worshipped by those on the path of monism and initiated into self-realization through the yoga system, I am nonetheless forcibly turned into a maid servant by some cunning boy who is always joking with the gopis. This is a verse written by Bilba Mangala Thakur. Bhakti Vale Prapta Swarupa Divya Deha Paya Krishna Guna Krista Hanya Vaje Krishna Paya. One who has attained his constitutional position by the strength of devotional service attains a transcendental body even in this lifetime. Being attracted by Lord Krishna's transcendental qualities, one fully engages in service at his lotus feet. Nirodho swanu sajanam atmana saha saktivi muktirhit vanjata rupam swarupena vyavastiti. That's also that's a quotation from the Srimad Bhagavatam. The living entities and other potencies merge in the Mahavishnu as the Lord lies down and winds up, destroys the cosmic manifestation. Liberation means being situated in one's eternal original form, which he attains after giving up the changeable, gross, and subtle bodies. I'm going to read that one again. The living entities and other potencies merge in the Mahavishnu as the Lord lies down and winds up, destroys the cosmic manifestation. Liberation means being situated in one's eternal original form, which he attains after giving up the changeable, gross, and subtle bodies. Krishna Bahirmukha Doshe Maya Haite Vaya Krishna Mukha Bhakti Haite Maya Mukta Haya. By opposing Krishna consciousness, one again becomes conditioned and fearful due to the influence of Maya. By executing devotional service faithfully, one is liberated from Maya. And we have heard Srila Guru Maharaj explaining that if we take on a serious and responsible service, Maya will not disturb you. Right? So if we have some responsibility, some service, and we are what do you call it? That word escapes my mind. English word. Committed, continuous, constant.
Interrupted.
Well, and interrupted or be serious. Really be serious in that practice. Consistent. That's the word. Consistent in the service under the guidance of Gurudev or his instruction or senior Vaishnava, then Maya will leave us alone, will not disturb us. That's the hope. But that's what Guru Maharaj actually has explained.
In Srimad Bhagavatam, the saint tells să vă împomsa parul dărmă atobotir atokcharje, ahaitu kia pratikata, yayatma prasit sa prasit de tii. It means this is devotional service should be unmotivated and uninterrupted.
Unmotivated and interrupted, yes.
This is told to us Rupa Sutra Goswami. It's absolutely the same. But we're two main positions, uninterrupted and unmotivated from our contamination, from our ego.
Exactly.
Desires.
Very good, yeah, definitely. Unmotivated, of course, without any motive, without any second intention, like have a second plan when you're doing your service, right? Otherwise, it's karma. It's not pure devotional service, right? But we have many layers. We have many layers which with the process we can remove those layers. You know, pride, arrogance, false. You know, all these different layers that we have. They are covered through lifetimes. It's going to be slowly clear by this process of Krishna consciousness, right?
False identification.
Yeah, of course. We have the false identification allowed, but it can take lifetimes also if we are not serious in the process and not doing our service consistently, right? But the most important is also to do it under the guidance of a Vaishnava, under the guidance of our guardians, not being independently thinking that we can just do something without having the guidance of a senior Vaishnava. Because otherwise, if we are doing our own thing, that's not being given to us, then it's something else. So, Bajam Dvitija Bini Beshata Swat Isada Petsaya Viparjayo Smriti Tanmayayoto Buddha Apayetam Bhaktiaikayesam Guru Devatma. When the living entity is attracted by the material energy that is separate from Krishna, he is overpowered by fear. Because he is separated from the Supreme Personality of Godhead by the material energy, his conception of life is reversed. In other words, instead of being the eternal servant of Krishna, he becomes Krishna's competitor. This is called Viparjaya Asmriti. To nullify this mistake, one who is actually learned and advanced worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead as his spiritual master, worshipful deity and source of life. And that he thus worships the Lord by the process of unalloyed devotional service, unalloyed, uninterrupted, right? This verse is quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam. And we can read one last verse. Daivihi esha guna maji mama maya durat jaya mame vaje papajante maya metam tarantite. That's a quotation from the Bhagavad Gita. You probably know that verse. Yes?
What verse is it?
Daivihi esha guna maji mama maya durat jaya mame vaje papajante maya metam tarantite. And you know can you say the meaning?
Give us the first verse. This divine energy of mind, consisting of three modes of material nature, is very difficult to overcome. Those who are surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it.
Wow, very good. Haribol, precisely. Excellent, Devananda Prabhu. So that's from the Bhagavad Gita 7.14. And the last verse is Bhakti Vinu Mukti Nahi Bhakti Mukti Haya. One does not attain liberation without rendering devotional service. Liberation is only attained by devotional service. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai.
Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Srila S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Shri Guru Gauranga Sundar Radha Giridhar ki jai. So let's see. Ananda Swarupini, did you like to sing Hari Haraya Nama Krishna?
I will find it. I have here. Hare Rama Krishna Yadavaya
Pasila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Deva Goswami Maharaj ki
Jai.
Jami Pasila Bhakti Loka Srila Deva Goswami Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
Jami Pasila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki
Jai.
Jai. Sri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga ki Jai.
Jai.
Namacharya Sri Haridas Thakur ki Jai.
Jai.
Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math ki Jai.
Jai.
Chaitanya Saraswati Math London chapter ki
Jai.
Chaitanya Saraswati Math Sri Acharya Vrinda ki
Jai.
Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Jai.
Jai.
A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai. Anati Koti Vaisavrinda ki Jai.
Jai.
Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Ranja Madhusudan Maharaj ki
Jai.
Jai. And Dandava Pranam to all the devotees who are on the other side of the
Jai.
camera ki
Jai.
Jai. Who are tuning in every day to our program ki Jai.
Jai.
Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hari, Hari.
Hari.
Jai Saraswati Didi ki
Jai. Let's give darshan of the Lord to the devotees. The Lord looks very beautiful. Jai Shri Guru Gauranga Sundara Giridhari ki Jai. He's looking amazingly beautiful in his outfit for Sri